Gearbest have kindly sent me another quad to review. This is the BAO NUI, I think that's how it's pronounced, but I'm sure someone will correct me. This is YouTube. The HC615 Phantom, and a smart looking quad. Not done one with this sort of built-in cage, and the graphics are really nice inside. I don't know if you'll be able to get it down in there with the camera, but really sort of smart looking. Nice, crisp, clear. Obviously running through some quick features, headless mode, 360, so basically it does flips, and 3 speed modes, 1 key return, etc. Like I say, nice clear clean box, looks really smart. The back, obviously we've got red LEDs and blue, and the little, it looks like exactly the same as the little tiny nano transmitters that we have, but the buttons look slightly different to the other ones I've got. And there we go, that's everything out of the box. Oh, hang on a minute, I forgot one thing. The key thing is you usually get a small Phillips screwdriver, and this time they've given us the smallest Phillips screwdriver I've ever had given to me, actually. I think this is like a cracker size one, but actually, to be fair, the actual bit that does the work up here is actually quite good and does feel good in the hand. So it is tiny though, really tiny. They must be very confident in these prop guards because they've literally only given you 2 spare props, and the prop guards aren't stuck on or clipped on like they normally are. These are actually moulded on. The whole bottom of the frame is the prop guards and the actual body of the quad as well, same as the top. So, and apart from actually physically cutting them off, you're actually stuck with these. So it'd be interested to see how long a flight you get. But I mean, they are ideal. I mean, that is not going to damage anything on a ceiling, and they are still quite a way away from there. So they're going to be well protected. You're not going to damage anything as you fly into it. Staying on with the quad itself, it's obviously sort of a generic body. There's supposed to be a camera in there. I wonder whether that was the on-off switch, but it's actually, obviously, normally there would be a camera in there. There's a massive slot there, which would be for the micro SD card, and obviously mine doesn't have a camera, so it's not going to be doing anything. It's just a big hole in this one, and that's everything. I don't know if it's got any power. Yes, it's got a bit of power in there. So LEDs look actually quite bright. Actually, they're quite. No, and you can even see them from above as well. So I'll get that on charge in a second. Talking about charging, you charge it with quite a short cable on a USB adapter, and simply just plugs into the back of the quad there. And then you just plug that either into your computer or a mains adapter. Like I said, 2 spare props. The actual transmitter itself is the little tiny sort of ones you usually get with your nanos. Slightly different, the on-off switches down the bottom here. You will need 2 AAA batteries to run it, and I'll run through all the switches and everything later on. But yeah, that feels quite good in the hand. The actual these actually have quite a bit of grip on for sort of thumbers. They'll be quite good, I think. Obviously not got altitude hold because the throttle isn't centered. Okay, so I've got the quad on charge, and as usual I have a quick look through the manual. Certainly if you're new to flying, you definitely need to have a good look through this manual. It explains the sort of key function and everything. A5 in size, all in one language, so it's nice and simple. Bit in your face this first bit, really sort of smacks you on the nose with the size of the font and everything. And also it's got a bit of a peculiar thing, so it's about the binding with the transmitter and the quad, but the way it explains it is turn the remote controller power switch and then pull the throttle lever to the end. Now it's actually turn it right off or pull it down to the bottom, it would be a better description. When remote control pops, it indicates that the frequency modulation and forward definition have already finished. Now to me that would really confuse me if I was new to flying, so I think it's just a little bit slightly out here, and also I sort of think it's in the wrong place as well, so to me I just think it could have been later on. Anyway, carrying on through, the rest is really good actually. There's a couple of spelling errors, like this spell, instead of aeroplane it's an aeroplane, but apart from that it's fine. Calls out all the key points off your transmitter, your charging, flying environment, all the usual sort of stuff, and the rest is really well done. That starting paragraph shouldn't have really been there in my book, I don't think, and then explains all the different modes, you know, your headless mode and everything, how to fly in headless and normal mode, problems and solutions. And it says here, I noticed, it has a flight distance of 80 meters. Now I'd be really interested if this can fly 80 meters with that transmitter. That'd be quite interesting. Okay, with this particular one it tells you to turn on the quad first of all. You can find the button, it's a lot easier. There we go. And those LEDs are quite bright actually. Then turn on the transmitter. and then it should bind. Just slow down. There we go. And then up and down, and we're ready to go. And that's it. If you want to calibrate the gyros, you pull them both down and to the right. So let me just show you that. You get a flashing and then it stops. Oops. Let's just try that again. Yeah, so it takes about a second or 2 seconds to do. Then we're all done. So let's take it for a fly. Nice and stable. It's weird having that whole cage around it, I must admit. That's yaw in low rates, so always starts in low rates. Flies fine actually, nice little flyer. Okay, let's try a flip before we do anything else. Oh, it flips quite nicely as well. So let's press the button on the right and then it just flips in any direction. I'm just going to test out those things, just going to hit the chair with it. Yeah, pretty good. Absolutely no chance of damaging anything, even on the ceiling. Oh, it's good recovery. We'll try the wall. Absolutely nothing at all, so that's really good. Exactly what you want. So it's got headless mode, so let's just pop it in headless. And it's headless mode, yeah, working well. Let's pop the rates up. That's second rates. That's a bit better. I'm going to pop headless mode off because I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh yeah, number 2 is much nicer. Well, if you're used to flying, it's much nicer, sorry. I'm sure if you're new to flying, 1 will be absolutely fine. Nice and gentle, actually. Love the way it got through there. Nice. Let's try in 3 then, because we've got 3 rates, apparently. I don't hear anything. Oh, there is a beep, but it's really quiet. Well, that's quite good. Not aggressive, but nice. Really controllable, real nice control. I mean, I don't like these little tiny transmitters, I must admit, but this is actually quite pleasant. And you sort of feel a little bit safer because you've got that the bouncing bit on it as well. I don't know if that's running low on battery. No, it was just bad piloting skills. Talking and flying is really difficult. It's just strange. I don't usually have trouble talking. Oh, you can play knock the light around. And there's supposed to be, I've got some confusion over this button here, because it says if you hold it for 3 seconds, it auto lands. Now, I don't think it will. No, that goes into return to home. So let's just pop it down there. I'm just going to press that again. Yeah, that's coming back to home. That's not doing anything else. And now we've got flashing LEDs because we're low on the battery, but we shall see how long it lasts. But nice little fly, really good. Oh, we're back in headless mode, aren't we? That's better. That's why we had the flashing LEDs. I was going to say, that was a bit quick, wasn't it? So obviously this return to home feature. So I hold that down for 3 seconds. It starts to come back towards me, and that's it. And last time it went into headless mode as well. So there is no auto land. It says there is, but I can't find it. That is nice, actually. Through the candles this time. That's pretty impressive. That is really good fun, actually. And that sort of cage around it is actually pretty impressive. I like it, yeah. Normally I don't fly with prop guards on, but this would sort of encourage you. Whoops. That's good. Whoops. And you can, yeah, drop test as well. I'm trying to incorporate them in my reviews now. Yeah, and I don't need to trim it up or anything. Whee, nice. That's good stuff.
That's at full speed, full pitch, so it's actually quite a speed as well. Certainly fast enough. Nice! It's a good fun little flyer. Oi, yep. There we go. I'll tell you what, let's make it even more difficult. Let's open the light up. That'll really make it perform well. There we go. Now, if you get stuck in there, I will be impressed if it can get out. Look at this for precise, lovely. And this is in high rates as well. Ah, there we go. There's our flashing LEDs. I like that. It's a good little flyer. Nice stuff. We are losing a bit of power now. I'm not surprised though. It's nice. Like it. Hey, now we're gone totally. On full power, and it's just going to drop out of the sky. So shouldn't really let it go that low, but on the reviews I like to just see how much time we get after the low battery warning. And there we go. Quite impressive. Okay, I've come out. It's absolutely freezing. You can see this is mid-afternoon. It's as dark as anything, and we've still got the frost on the ground, as you can see. So I just really wanted to range check this. So I'm just gonna. I can't believe it's going to do 80 meters. So I'm just going to turn that on as well. There we go. I'll just make sure if I run out of range, just by killing that, what will happen? A couple of seconds and the motors die. That's great. So that's good. So we're not gonna. It's not gonna get a fly off. That's the main thing. There we go. Oh, and it rebinds as well. So that's rather nice. Okay, let's see how far we go. Actually, the LEDs are quite nice. Actually, I like them on here. Okay, so from about the door over to there is 30. Over to those plants is about 30 meters. Well, that got it back. So if I walk back this way, God, that's done pretty well actually. Right. So if I go back over here, well, I don't know. I don't even have to bring the drone with me, to be honest. If I go back over here, it's going to be 50 meters over there, and this is supposed to do 80 meters from memory. That's about 30 there. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, we'll pace it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're back on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22. It's not even 25 meters, so about a third of what they say. But actually, it really does look nice out here in this. Yeah, it flies really well. I do like this. I'm just going to bump it, I think. Here we go. Boof! It takes no prisoners, I tell you. Whoa, boing, have it, boy. So they're really safe. There we go. And really friendly too. That is rather good actually. Yeah, that's in 3, so I've had more aggressive little quads, but then again it's got that massive great cage on it. That is very nice, sir. It's a lovely flyer. Do a couple of flips for the people who like the flips. And a manual flip? No, it's not got a manual flip. It's got nowhere near enough guts for that. Oh, it did! Way, manual flips as well. Way, well done you. I've done one of those for ages actually.
So what do I think of it? Well, in a word, excellent. I really like it. I don't think I've got any negatives to say about it. The manual stated it did 80 meters. That was never going to happen with this transmitter, I'm afraid. And 25 meters is absolutely fine. I think that's absolutely more than enough. I mean, I can fly it around the house, no trouble at all. And out in the garden, it was really good fun. Went out and did my usual round the tree one, and it didn't lose signal then. Nice thing is, if it does drop out a signal, just walk towards it, it'll pick the signal back up and off you go again. So you don't even have to go in and recover it. So that's rather nice. The cage is superb. It works really well. I think it's the first one I've had like this, and I'm really impressed with it. And if you're new to flying, you're virtually indestructible, and shouldn't damage anything that you hit, I would hope. LEDs, lovely and bright, and they work really well. They really were good, actually. I'm impressed with those. The transmitter is a little bit of a pain because it's one of these little small ones, but to be honest, you saw it flying. It was really good. Well impressed with that. So nice and controllable. I couldn't find an auto land. I tried all the buttons to play around with, and definitely no auto land on it. These are trim buttons, and this one's actually a photo button. So you hold it, press it once for a photo, hold it down a couple of seconds, you get video. But like I said, my one doesn't have a camera on it at all, but obviously they've got another model that comes out with that. If you hold this button here down, if you press it once, you get headless. Quickly press it again, it turns it off. If you hold it on for a couple of seconds, you then get like a return to home. It comes flying back towards you, and then you have to press it to cancel it. So I couldn't find an auto land on it. But lovely, it flew really nicely. That's the main thing, and it was nice and safe, and most importantly for everything, damn good fun.